Hey, real talk, the very first time I hit start on the Azure 3 Plus, it wasn't the specs that grabbed me, it was how confident everything felt. Not noisy power, not flashy numbers, just smooth, instant performance that made me sit back and actually enjoy the moment. This is for the kind of person who's noticed when games stutter just at the wrong time. Who's felt the lag in tight fights? Who's sensed that your old rig was doing its best, but not yours? Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Systems like this don't sit at steady pricing for long. You knew it was time to upgrade when your previous machine ran games, sure. But never with that owned feeling you were really after. Load times lagged. Textures popped late. Performance never stayed confident. You didn't hate it, you just quietly outgrew it, one dropped frame at a time. The relief hits immediately with this desktop. It doesn't just launch your titles, it welcomes you in. That Ryzen 7 7800 by 3D paired with an RTX 5070 doesn't whisper specs, it delivers real, anchored performance. Once you feel how responsive everything is, anything weaker feels like you're watching through a veil instead of inside the world. Picture this, you drop into a huge open-world adventure and instead of textures catching up, everything loads before you blink. Fast-paced battles feel crisp, motion stays smooth, and the world feels solid, not shaky. Even heavy multitasking beside gaming, streaming, chats, uploads, doesn't break rhythm. That's not numbers on a page, that's presence you feel before you analyze it. And if you find yourself wondering whether an RTX 5070 really matters, let that doubt fade. It's not about hype, it's about how scenes stay fluid, shadows have real depth, and motion never betrays you when it counts. That's performance you feel before you justify it. Here's something most people don't expect. Everyday tasks feel more deliberate, more responsive too. Switching between apps no longer hiccups. Videos play back without pause. Even VR feels not like a gimmick, but like possibility. That's one of those benefits you don't realize you're missing until you actually live it. Owning something like this changes how you use your space. You don't cope with compromises anymore, you expect smooth. You don't tone settings down to survive, you choose settings because you want to push boundaries. There's a quiet satisfaction that comes from knowing your PC doesn't just run games, it performs them with authority. Performance that feels fluid and confident, visuals that stay smooth under pressure, multitasking that never hesitates, storage that starts everything quickly, a build that keeps you in the moment, higher price than entry, setup stakes, thoughtful space to set up. At some point you stop cycling through lesser rigs and choose what genuinely resonates with you. Don't let this be the upgrade you think about later and wish you hadn't delayed. Check the price now, trust the instinct that brought you here, and step into performance that finally feels like yours.